Aloha everybody, my name is Rusty Martin, and the movie slash film that I have chosen for this presentation is called Hidden Figures, and it was a film made in 2016, and this is a non-fictional film that was based on a true story with these three amazing, brilliant, impactful women. And I really hope that in this presentation you guys will find things interesting, maybe a few insights gathered, and maybe you have learned a thing or two after I am done sharing this amazing presentation with you. And I truly believe that this is a really impactful film. So if you guys haven't watched it, make sure you guys do watch this video when you guys get the chance in this free time, because I highly believe it can be quite the impact. So yeah, let's get straight into the presentation. So the content, this is gonna be what we are going over throughout the presentation. Number one, the summary. What was it about? Then the next slide, the issue and how it was portrayed. Then number three, the character development. Number four, how it was designed to change minds about the issue. So yeah, this is gonna be the content, like I said, throughout the overall presentation. So let's get straight into the next slide. So this is the next slide, the issue and how it was portrayed. The issue was racism and sexism in the 1960s NASA workplace, and how these women were known as human computers and faced other day-to-day issues at the workplace, such as not getting any recognition at all for their work and having bathrooms that were segregated. So if you guys didn't even know, like I said, this was a film based on the 1960s. Things were rough. Segregation was highly a thing still. And gender discrimination on women was just really wrong. And I really have a lot of sympathy throughout watching this film and just seeing the overall way these women were treated, and not even just because of them being females too, but also because of their race. Because if you didn't know, I'm actually African American as well. So I guess I kind of, even though we don't have it really today, segregational laws, I still have the heart for the African American community. And it was a very emotional film, but very impactful. So let's get straight to the next slide. Next up, we have the character development. Alrighty. So the character development throughout the film was shown in the way that each woman found her own voice by demanding respect and not being regarded as a human machine, but rather strong and courageous leaders overcoming gender and racial segregation. So really, when watching this film of these, like I said, amazing women stepping up, really getting out of their comfort zone to stand up for themselves and realize that they don't want to take this discrimination for either gender or race. It's truly inspiring. Really, it is truly inspiring to see any person stand up and find their voice and really just share and express how they really feel, and just be straightforward. But they also confronted it in a very, they confronted these issues in a very, I believe, well manner, which made quite the impact. Alrighty, so let's get on straight to the next slide. So this is basically the last slide, how it was designed to change minds about the issue. The film was created to help change presuppositions regarding race, gender, roles, and the intellectual and educational capacity of not only Black women, but women in general. So guys, throughout this film, these women weren't just standing up for just them. They were standing up for, like I said, women in general, which is very brave and a very selfless thing to do. And I truly admire that. And what's so amazing about these three brilliant ladies is that they, in their own dignified way, began a revolution of equality for women in the workplace years. Like in the workplace years before the women's liberation movement of the 1970s. Because when you come to think about it, it's like, wow, you know, in some ways, I kind of wonder, because this was based on a true story, I kind of find it quite scary that they really had to get out of their comfort zone and stand up for themselves and really just speak up in a professional way. But then, a lot of it was just resilience and courage. It's like, man, it's like, so, you work hard at your workplace and you do all these things for people. You're not getting recognition for a while. And, and then like all these other things like the segregation, the colored bathrooms, and all these other issues just going on throughout the film. And it's just, wow, this film was just so inspiring to just watch and realize that, no matter what, your color, your race, your disabilities, it just reminds me reminds me that God made us all in a unique way. We're all intelligent beings, and we shouldn't be able to get judged for, gender or the color of your skin, because, we are made in God's image, as we know, and we are all made with a unique plan in our lives that God made a way for us to do. And even just reminds me, even though I'm not a woman, I'm an African American male, and it just reminds me never to be afraid of your dreams and the plan that God has for your life to follow. And just reminds you, don't let anybody tell you you can't really do anything, because you can do the impossible. You can. So yeah, guys, and I hope that it's made an impact for you guys, just hearing my overall presentation and how powerful this movement was back then and even in the movie. And that's basically the end of my presentation. So yeah, thank you for listening and have a blessed day. Goodbye.